Hello, our friends, Evolutionary Energy Arts family.
Hello there.
Okay, so we're looking at a photo, and let me just say, as the caption says, okay, I cannot stop staring at this picture. I can't either. Why do I feel like we went to a puppet show? I mean, well, I could see Joe's hands. I was just wondering if he's, got like a fake mannequin of Rosalind Carter there that he's going to be, doing a little puppet show with. But we could see both of Mrs. B's hands as well. Do you guys see what I'm seeing? I mean, something looks off here. Something looks really wrong, does it not?
Oh my gosh, it's incredibly wrong. I feel there's some camera tricks at play here, though. I really, really do. This isn't correct.
Well, then the question becomes why? Why? So, this is supposed to be, I guess, the Carter's house, right? And we see this over here. This is an article from The Hill talking about it. A picture of what appears to be a pint-sized version of the Carters posing with a jumbo-sized version of the Bidens is triggering a gigantic reaction online.
Oops.
Wow. The Carter Center released a photo Monday night of President Biden, First Lady Jill Biden, smiling, alongside former President Carter, former First Lady Rosalind Carter, in the ex-First family's Plains, Georgia home during a visit last week. As you see this little tweet, we're pleased to share this wonderful photo from POTUS and FLOTUS visit to see the Carters in Plains, Georgia. Thank you, President and Mrs. B. But the seemingly funhouse-like perspective, yes, which made the current executive mansion residence look humongous and the 96-year-old former commander-in-chief and first lady appear minuscule, left many observers baffled. As you see, this is the most insane photo ever, says one person. It's like the Bidens in Wonderland, seriously. Yeah, fun fact, Jimmy Carter and his wife are both now somehow the size of first graders. Is it all about perspective? Was it meant to be a laughable thing as we get a little thunder coming in? And these are people that are fans still saying things like the Carters seem no bigger than porcelain dolls. So what is going on with this? What is the message? Is there a message? Well, some photographers chalking up the head-turning visual to an optical illusion of sorts caused by both wide-angle lens that was likely used to capture the photo in the small space and the positioning of the couples. Others question the height of both presidents and First Lady. Carter biographer Jonathan Alter told the Washington Post that the nonagenarian was 5'10", and people do shrink over time. Rosalind Carter was 5'5". They're not tiny people, because Joe Biden's supposed to be about 6 feet tall, so really 2 inches, and take into consideration shrinking. But JB is also up there in age, so there might be some shrinking with him as well. I know my mom was 5'5" and lived to 90, and then she was about 5'2", so she lost about 3 inches of height. Our discs compact and all. Now this photo is from 2015, 6 years ago, and he doesn't look and she doesn't look like little puppets on strings. They look rather normal, right?
Yep.
Is there a purpose to the madness? Is a question. What are they trying to say something to us? Is this part of, again, just having all the puzzle pieces right out there for us to actually piece them together ourselves? Is that part of what's going on? But they look like giants. And I mean, look at how long, and I'm pointing to the screen, you guys can't see, sorry. Here, I'll point to the screen this way. Just look at the size of his leg. Now, okay, so, yeah, maybe their legs look about the same. But why is her head twice the size of his head? Is it because it's maybe 1 foot closer to the camera?
I don't know.
It's Munchkin Land. It's
It
the
is.
Bidens in Munchkin Land.
It is.
So, what's your impression? You feel like there's something going on here?
Oh yeah, definitely optics here. There's something about the optics. So, but there's also a message in it. I don't know if it's been infused with some sort of, I don't know, this might sound silly, but some kind of a spell or a ritual to get people to look at it and then put off some kind of a frequency that ends up, in your energy field. So, I don't know. There's something to it.
Well, we are all just basically consciousness inhabiting vehicles. And then there's a line of thinking that, well, perhaps some people are not who they appear to be. So what are they really saying, too? I mean, we go back through history and we see the Sumerian gods, for instance, looking twice the size of humans. There's all different depictions of them. Sometimes they could look to even be 36 feet tall in relation to a 6-foot human or 5.5-foot human. Other times they seem to be about 8 to 9 feet tall, but always we see these depictions of these beings that are much larger. Of course, we have the giant legends all around the world. Now here we see the crafting of humans, the making of humans by the gods. And the gods basically have humans on their lap. Here I would venture to say, they're probably twice the size, right?
Yep.
Probably about twice the size. I mean, is there any sort of, are they trying to give us a little clue about something? Is it saying something? Are the Nephilim still around? We get that the Anunnaki are still here, as are the GG. They're still among us. There's been so much evidence that has been dug up of giants that ends up getting ditched or confiscated. It seems like things head one of two, well, maybe I should say 3 or 4 ways, but, Smithsonian gets a hold of things, or they end up in the Vatican, or they end up at the bottom of an ocean.
Yep.
So these depictions that we are seeing, is there a message here kind of giving us clues to this? I mean, just putting it out there. As we look at a footprint next to Michael Tellinger that looks to be about 4 foot long, what is the real history? Especially when you go back to the 1800s, 1900s, all these bodies that were dug up of giant beings, where'd they all go? I mean, we get pictures like this throughout history. We really do. So, is this kind of like a in your face? In your face? We've looked at, certainly we've looked at JB here many times and have said, why does he look so different every time we see him? And what happens with his morphing nose? Why does his nose keep morphing and changing? What's up with the eyes? Are they gray? Are they blue? Are they black? Interesting. Yet perhaps another clue as to everything that's really going on behind the scenes here?
I think so.
Welcome to the Puppet Show, guys.
Yay!
As always, make sure you are subscribed to both channels. Thanks for your support on Ko-Fi and Patreon. If you need to reach us for a session, that's evolutionaryenergyarts@gmail.com or EEARTS@protonmail.com. And I seriously look forward to seeing some thoughts on this. Nothing here, nothing to see here, just move along. A message, just an optical illusion. What do you think's going on? God bless and namaste.
Namaste.